Hello everybody. Once again on behalf of TM Tutorial, I welcome you to this episode of my series of tutorial videos. Today's topic is marginal costing and limiting factor. How marginal costing technique can be applied when the firm faces constraint in factors of production. That means one or more factors of production are constrained or limited in supply. In that case, how the firm will rank the products and how the firm will allocate the scarce resources or the limited resources between two commodities. Okay, let us take an example. Suppose a firm is producing two commodities X and Y. The sales price per unit of X is 20, for Y it is 30. The variable cost per unit, here it is 10, here it is 15. So contribution per unit is 10 and 15, that is selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit is contribution per unit. Now if we rank here at this stage, then this will rank as first and this will rank as second. Now suppose the firm uses skilled workers to produce the products and supply of skilled workers is limited. Suppose skilled labor hours required per unit, here it is say it is 2 and here it is 5. So this was contribution per unit, that means X is giving rupees 10 contribution per unit and product Y is giving rupees 15 contribution per unit. If we rank the products at this stage, then product Y will rank as first and product X will rank as second. But the firm is facing constraint in the supply of skilled labor hours. The skilled labor hours required per unit of production of X is 2 and Y is 5. So here we have to find out what is the contribution per unit of labor hour, skilled labor hour. So contribution per unit of skilled labor hours, here it is 10 by 2, here it is 15 by 5, that is equal to 5 and this is equal to 3. Now you see the ranking has changed. Here the rank will be like this, X will be first, Y will be second, because we have considered the supply of skilled labor hours which is limited. Now suppose the firm can use 1000 labor hours per annum. So skilled labor hours available is equal to 1000 hours. Okay. Market demand for X is equal to 300 units and for Y it is say 500 units. So these are additional constraints, that is market demand. The firm has to produce according to the market demand so that there is no excess production. At the same time, the firm will see that the market demand can be met. Since we have re-ranked the outputs on the basis of contribution per unit of skilled labor hour, so product 1 will be produced at the maximum level possible. That means these 300 units will be produced by fully utilizing the labor hours. So for producing 300 units, for 300 units of X, labor hours required is equal to 300 into 2, 300 into 2, because product X needs 2 labor hours to produce 1 unit. So 300 into 2, that is 600 hours. Okay. So the firm has utilized the available skilled labor hours to produce product E to the maximum level, that is to meet the market demand. So 600 hours are already consumed by the company or by the firm. So how many labor hours remain? Labor hours remain is equal to 1000 minus 600 is equal to 400. Product X needs 600 hours to produce 300 units, and the firm has 1000 labor hours at its disposal. So after producing these 300 units and consuming 600 hours, the firm has 400 labor hours to utilize in production of product Y. Okay. So how many units the firm can produce by using the remaining labor hours? The product Y needs 5 hours to produce 1 unit. So by using 400 hours, product Y can be produced 400 by 5, that is 80 units. Okay. So the firm has 2 commodities to produce, X and Y. Selling price per unit of X is 20, selling price per unit of Y is 30, variable cost per unit of X is 10, variable cost per unit of Y is 15. So contribution margin is 10 and 15 respectively for X and Y. So at this stage ranking becomes Y stands first followed by Y stands first followed by X. But the firm has limited skilled labor hours. The firm has only 1000 labor hours, skilled labor hours, to produce the 2 commodities. So here we calculate what is the contribution per unit of labor hour. Skilled labor hours required per unit to produce X is 2 and to produce Y is 5. So contribution of skilled labor hours per unit becomes 10 divided by 2, that is 5, and here it is 15 divided by 5 equals to 3. So the ranking changes and X becomes first followed by Y. So 1000 labor hours will be fully utilized to produce as many eggs as possible to meet the market demand. To meet the market demand, that is to produce 300 units, the farm has to use 300 into 2, that is 600 labor hours, skilled labor hours. Now after using 600 labor hours, only 400 labor hours remain because 1000 hours are at the disposal of the farm. Now these 400 labor hours will be used to produce as many Y as possible by using the remaining hours. Since Y needs 5 labor hours to produce 1 unit, then by using these 400 skilled labor hours, the farm can produce 400 by 5 equals to 80 units. So the farm will be ultimately producing 300 units of eggs, that is the full market demand, and only 80 units of Y. Okay, so this is the application of marginal costing technique. To be specific, the contribution tool where the farm is facing constraint in the supply of one or more factors. Okay, yeah, it is enough for today. I think you have enjoyed this video. Please feel comfortable to send comments and queries. Your comments, queries and suggestions are highly valuable for us. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Goodbye.